Good morning. This is Dwight Colby Smith in Richmond, Virginia. Um, let's see, yesterday I recorded Christ letter to D. It's the end of Christ letters, and it's the recalling, the recounting of Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, beginning with the night before and his experience with that, which brought him into the Sermon on the Mount, so-called. And I encourage you to look at that. Or listen to that. I like people to be in meditative state when they listen to these letters because that's how I hear them. And that's where I'm coming from is meditation. So I align myself with this Christ presence within me, within you, and we become one. We acknowledge our awareness of this life presence within us, this energy of life, this beingness, the I amness of in this moment, just being, having no thought, no expectations, nothing in our mind, but being in the Christ presence, within us, individually, around us, through us, as us. And in this we become one. One in Christ, Christ in one. No separation. So I ask us to remain in this state of consciousness as I read this meditation from the Christ to us individually and collectively. Envision yourself in a circle including me and other friends and strangers that you may not know, but in a meditative state as a collective of one, just in the same peace, safety, no expectations, and just being open and receptive to be nurtured and nourished, to recognize the truth of who we are, the truth that we're expressing, and the encouragement, the daily bread to feed that. And so I read from a meditative state. This is a message from Sananda, another name for Jesus, January 3rd, 2016, but I'm going to make it now. With all references, it'll either be 2018 or now, and that's what I want us to hear, is this is now. This is Christ speaking to us now. Every time we read or hear this, it's now. So, and it gives the location of the meditation. And so Sananda speaks. I have placed my almighty heart, my loving heart, in the center of this circle of which we are a part. I invite you to connect yourself to this loving heart. I invite you to connect yourself to this heart, to the heart that we form in this moment. I am the living Christ. I am the one you call Yahshua, Jesus. I have worn many names. Is that important? No. What is important, my children? You have heard earlier the words that life and consciousness formed only a single unity. This is a reference to a passage from the letters of Christ, letter number 1. And who are you, children of this source? Children of the great life in action in this dimension. Children of the almighty love. Today, I invite you to consider yourselves as living particles, aware of the great life in action. Together, we are one. We are a living consciousness in action in the world. Each one of you is part of the consciousness one. Today, I invite you to cross the door of reunification, and unity. I invite you to consider yourself as an active agent of the great life in action in this dimension, an active agent of pure love. See yourself as an element that is part of a whole. In this life, we have prepared together for thousands of lives. A great opportunity is presented to you, the opportunity to cross the veil of separation, return to the unity, to the consciousness one, of which we are. This consciousness one is everything you can contemplate around you and within you. There is no separation. Your dreams and your imagination are real, and they create. What surrounds you is a creation. It is your creation. Now I invite you to breathe deeply. Breathe in the truth of this energy. You still see yourself as separate elements walking on the surface of this planet. I tell you that you are not separated from this planet. You're not separated from the kingdoms that share this planet. You form a unity. You represent cells of love that move on the surface of this planet to spread love, to transform this world into a world of love. Breathe that in. You represent cells of love as we are in one organism within this larger organism called humanity. Part of this organism appears to be diseased. We are the healthy cells, bringing forth a healthy organ into this system of humanity. I, the living Christ, am returning to this dimension, in this life, in all the elements of life, right here and right now. I am present in the trees, in the crystals, in the heart of every human to restore order and love in this dimension. From today forward, my dear children, I invite you to view yourself as conscious, alive, and active agents of my presence in this world. With all that you are, each of you represents my heart in action, living in this dimension. So I ask you to take all that you imagine you should be to become enlightened and put it in the trash. Today, I invite you to accept me, the Almighty, the Christ life, already in action in each of you, as part of you, as a non-separate element of the great all, because this is the truth. This is what humans do not want to accept in their heart. I urge you to reject this illusion that you are not a spiritual being and are not luminous because you believe that you are not love. I tell you, it is love. It is love that created you. It is love that maintains you in life. And it is love that is expressed through each one of you now. Today we open a large door, the door of unity. I invite you to cross its threshold. You and I form only one consciousness. I, the life and action, who come to regain control of this dimension, who comes to restore order with love, respect, and harmony. How? By using each of you, by living in each of you, by spreading my energy through you, in each of you, around you, and within you, in this dimension. We are already working all together. As a single consciousness, we spread peace, we spread love, and we transform the collective unconscious. For we are one. So, are you my equals? You are me, and I am you. Are we equal since we are one? Being one, we cannot compare. We cannot detach ourselves from each other because we are one, truly, and forever. We are one. 2,000 years ago, I infused this truth in each of your hearts. Just think of that. Walking with Jesus 2,000 years ago, hearing his wisdom, hearing his teaching, seeing his healings. And he continues, 2,000 years ago, I infused this truth in each of your hearts. You have carried it from life to life, so that today, right now, you can make it grow, live it, believe it, and demonstrate it. I, the living Christ, invite you today to accept this truth, to make it grow, to feel it, so that you can live it. All you have imagined about being enlightened and aware of my presence in you, put all that in the trash, because you already represent me. We already are one. I already work in each of you, by each of you, for each of you, transforming this world. In this crucial year for humanity, feel the urgency of that, the immediacy, right here, right now. In this crucial year for humanity, I urge you to accept accept another truth. So far, I have pushed you towards your destiny. I have guided you with love to what you are now, what you are experiencing, this energy you are radiating that you have built from life to life, this energy of love, hope, freedom, harmony. You are all that right now. In this year, we start another phase of expansion of my consciousness in this dimension, my consciousness one through each of you. From this year forward, I invite you to become the creator of your life. I invite you to go into your heart to feel my essence so that you can manifest it among the children of men. As the apprentice creator of your life, I invite you to commit yourself to discover what you came to create, reflect, and manifest in this world, and to start creating this energy that you have come to share with your brothers and sisters of the earth. Powerful energies are poured into the heart of all my children of the earth to make us realize how powerful we are. This power is at your service, and you can use it to create and manifest your dreams and your life, the one that was placed by the heart of the Almighty at the very beginning when you were created from the loving heart. In this year, in this now, in this moment, learning about creation begins, and these words are addressed to each of you. Forget your age. Forget the condition of your physical body, all the limitations, the beliefs that have enslaved you in this day. From now on, you are the powerful tool of my creation in this world. You are the powerful tool of Christ manifested in this world. All is possible for you. I invite you to accept this truth so that it can make you grow, guide you toward yourself, and show you what you came to manifest in this world. Creator of my love, all-powerful creator that each of you is, I ask you to stand up internally, to stand up to welcome this truth. I ask you to open yourself to life, to your life, to begin the adventure of your personal and individual creation. This is what life expects from each one of you, with love and kindness. The great life that I am, and that you are, is ready to create a new earth. The great life in each one of us creates the new earth that you are. I am Sananda, your brother, your life. We are one in this eternal love of the source of all being. Thank you. I ask I encourage you to listen to this again, or you can make a request. I'll send you a paper copy of it, well, an electronic copy of it from Christ's Way. My address is chapelinthesky@aol.com. That's chapelinthesky@aol.com. Feel this truth already within you. If it's new, sit with it, contemplate it, question it, talk with it, listen. That's the most important thing, listen. With the inner ears, the ears that hear, listen with the feeling of the heart. Listen with the love from which it has come to address and awaken and nurture and nourish the love within us, which is present in every one. It seems we have to look harder for some than others, but this love is in everyone because God is in everyone. Christ is in everyone. Consciousness is what everyone is the product of. Thank you for this time. Thank you for allowing me to share this blessing with you. And I trust that it uplifts you. And hopefully there are those in your life that you would like to share this with to remind us who we really are and the work that we have to do. The most rewarding work there is to be ourself, our Christ self, our loving self, our creative self, and that which supports all humanity as all humanity supports us, and all life for that matter, for we couldn't live just with humanity. We need all the life around us that supports us in this life. So praise, give thanks, be, and enjoy the rest of this day, this week, this month, this year. And let this be the year. Let us be the ones to bring forth the kingdom of heaven on earth this year as we inspire others to do likewise. It's a blessing to know you, to love you, and to share this time with you. Bye for now.